my beautiful viewers. Thank you so much for watching Katie Pho Poop Kitchens, and again, thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't done it yet and you like my channel, don't forget to subscribe below here. That will help support my channel and for more videos in the future. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of the most popular French bread here. I am so excited. I don't know if you can see my excitement. I'm trying to contain my excitement, but I want to show you how to make one of the best French bread called the brioche. It can go either way, so savory and sweet, but I want to show you how to make the sweet version today. And after you get the basic down, you can go crazy with it. So any flavor you like, any topping and filling, I will show you what I meant. So why is it so popular with this kind of bread? Because it's not that difficult once you get the techniques down. Once you make it at home, you're probably gonna make it at home. It may be a little bit time consuming, time labor, but the machine does all the job for you, so you don't have to worry about that. So what makes it so special, unique? The texture, of course, because it's such an enriched type of bread because of the butter, so much butter and the eggs. And so I'm using King Arthur as a base for this recipe here, but I'm going to add a little bit here and there. Instead of using all-purpose flour, I'm going to add mostly bread flour and some all-purpose flour. I'm going to add the milk in as well, because I remember one of the French chefs saying that adding the milk into our dough will help moisture the bread dough. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to add in. I've seen other people do it as well, and you can be creative with it, but I think this has to be one of the best I've tried so far, and I hope you like it. And please share and like below here if you do like it, and let me know in the comment how you do and if you have any question. So let's get started, okay? I want to let you know first the 3 things that we need to focus on when you make this one to succeed. First is the dough, not too wet, right? What is the perfect dough? Secondly, I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna proof it, okay? That won't ruin our dough. And thirdly, how you kneading that the bread, that you will not break the gluten in the bread. So I test out a lot of speed in here using my KitchenAid, and I think this had to be the perfect speed that I found. So hopefully it worked for you. So I use this one. I will tell you the time and the speed as a reference, so to help guide you, and then you can play with it, see how you do with it, okay? But I believe in you that you can succeed this one as well with the guide here. So that's important. So first, going back to the tips here, is that because every bread flour you may use, or the all-purpose flour you use, may be a little bit different, because some absorb more water, some absorb less. So therefore, we're starting out with 110 ml of the milk here. If you know that the dough is wet after you kneading it, I'm going to show you when to test for it. You know that next time you need to reduce the milk content, because that's all liquid, right? So going from 110, you go down to 190, etc., to make sure that it's not so wet. That's the first thing that you need to think about when you're making the dough here. Secondly is when you're kneading, because I'm gonna use like speed 2 and speed 4 mostly, because I don't want to use too high speed, because it could break our gluten. We don't need to knead your bread dough at high speed. You just have to knead it at low speed and longer time, and you need to let it rest, because if it gets too hot, then it will also not good for our dough here when our dough is getting too hot. So I will show you step by step here. And lastly, the third thing is the proofing. Same recipe, but some people fail, some people has like up results. So how we going to make sure that we don't fail in that, because it's important when you're proofing. This type of bread here, it doesn't need fast proofing, meaning it's a slow proofing method. So the first proofing will be 1 hour at room temperature. If you live in like a very cold environment and it takes you like more than an hour and it's not even double inside, maybe next time you can put inside the oven and close it to keep that warm. but you don't need to let rise triple time. Double time is good enough, because if you let proof too long, then the dough will get very wet and deflated. So that's not good either. So we're looking for just double enough. It's soft but not like wet, like soft, you know what I mean? And the thirdly is after you're done, you're gonna keep in the fridge for it to slowly proof within like about 6 to 8, even 9 hours. Usually I let proof for 8 hours long in the fridge when before I take it out. Once you take it out, then you have to leave at room temperature. You have to proof another 2 to 3 hours. So that's why I say earlier it's very time laboring. However, it will be worth it. Trust me on this. So after you take out of the refrigerator, you will let it sit on the table, on the counter for 2 to 3 hours, or even 3 hours and a half. One is, double in size. Of the dough, after it's like 2/3 is right in your pan, loaf pan, then it's good enough to go. You don't want to let it out too long. You don't need to proof in the oven. It may get too hot that it will soften up your dough so much that it deflated. So that's important, okay? So keep in mind those 3 tips I mentioned. Okay, so let's move on to our mixing here, and I hope my introductions will help somewhat clear out when you're doing the dough here. So before we put in the dough, I want to show you the pan that I use. So if you want a braided one, like 3 braided or 4, you can use 2 for this recipe here. So I will, this will be lovely for our bread here. So now we are going to start our dough. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm using bread flour plus the all-purpose flour. It's just all the all-purpose flour, like you've probably seen a lot of people doing so. But trust me on this, it's really good, okay? So I'm adding in here 300 grams of the bread flour, all in. 100 grams of the all-purpose flour, in. 25 grams of the dry milk powder, 1 teaspoon of salt on the side. I forgot to do this step first. So first, before if you want, you can wait your stuff out later. But first, you will need to warm up about 40 ml of the water here. So I've just put in the microwave for like 10 seconds here. So I'm gonna put in here 40 ml. This was measured about 90 grams of sugar. Now, you like it sweeter, then you can add more sugar, but I believe 90 is good for this recipe for myself and my family. So this was of the granite sugar. I will use 1 table teaspoon here to add to our water, because yeast love water. Yeast love sugar. Next, 10 grams of the dry active yeast for 10 minutes or so. So it's about 50 ml after I mix it in. So if you give it like about 10 minutes, for 10 minutes, and then when it's done, we can start adding all dry ingredients in here, which I did kind of earlier. I got too excited. So I will have to wait for this one to start acting, and then we'll add in our wet ingredients. All right, so our yeast has been activated for about 10 minutes now, and it's reaching almost to 150, so a little bit more than half a cup, so that is good enough for us here. And for the butter, we will need 150 grams of butter. I know it's a lot of butter. That's what make this bread so good. So what I did was I pre-cut the butter, and I keep it inside the fridge. I didn't put at room temperature. I just kept in the fridge, and when I'm about to start kneading this one is when I take it out. So I just took this out from the fridge here, and so I leave it out here, and we will go ahead and add in the rest of our ingredients in here. So I add in the rest of the sugar. We will need 110 of the whole milk at room temp, 2 large eggs here, give a little bit whisk. Add it in. And lastly is our yeast here. So just pour it in away from the salt. The butter, I will save it later. So first we will go ahead and knead it at speed 2 for 6 minutes. So I recommend you have like a timer or using your cell phone, the stopwatch. So we're going to do 6 minutes. Speed 2 for 6 minutes. I'm going to show you right here that the dough doesn't stick to my hand. It's pretty dry here, and as you can see the bowl, the bottom one is stuck a little bit. That's okay because it still has to be soft dough, but as you can tell it pull away. But if you see it's sticky to the bowl, that means you need to reduce the liquid. So you can do, instead of 110 ml of milk, you can do 100 ml of milk to start with. So it's rested. We're gonna rest it for 5 minutes after the kneading, and then we will increase to speed 4 for 5 minutes. So after resting for 5 minutes, we will go ahead and increasing our speed to speed 4 to knead our dough for 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes at speed 4, we will let rest for 5 minutes, and we will continue for another 5 minutes at speed 4. So at this point, we will add in our cold butter, and you can see that the dough is doesn't stick to my hand here. So we're going to add in the butter. at this point, we will go ahead and do at speed 4 for 4 minutes. So now we're gonna try to get all the butter up in our dough here, and we're gonna do a window test when to know when it's ready to stop. So I will do at speed 4 for 4 minutes this time, and then after that we'll be resting another 5 minutes. So now we're gonna let it run for 3 minutes, same as speed 4 here. So now we're gonna let run for 3 minutes. At speed 4, we're gonna check our dough to see if it's ready or not, okay? See if it's ready. So the window test is when you pull out the dough and see if it's ripped. So our dough out here. So after 1 hour proofing on the counter, you will see it's like, you know, softer and double in size. So you're gonna fold in like this. Pretty much we're gonna get all the air bubble out. So flatten out like this. See the air bubble? We're gonna flatten it out, and we're gonna round in a circle like this again. See, it's very soft. It doesn't touch. It doesn't stick to our hands, so that means our dough is not very wet. So we're going to put back in here. We're gonna cover it tight, and we will leave in the fridge for about 8 hours or even 6 to 8 hours to help with the slow proofing process of our brioche French bread here. So I will cover this one up and keep in the fridge. Alright guys, so this one was in the fridge for about 8 hours. So I'm going to show you. So it's been double in size here. So what we're going to do is we're going to shape this one right after we take it out from the fridge, because we don't want our butter to melt. So we're going to flat our bread. So at this step, you have the option to do the braiding. If you do the braiding, you can do the 3 braid, you can do 2 loaf pan, or you can do the 6 small bun in the bun pan, which I will show you in the picture later, so you have that choice. So I fold in half, and I'm gonna fold another half like this. So after about 2.5 hours, the dough had rise about 2/3 here, so about double in size. So that's ready for us to put in the oven. And I've been preheat the oven for about 20 minutes here, because you want to preheat your oven to 350 Fahrenheit. So now how beautiful that is, and I am going to brush it with the about 20 ml of the whole milk with 1 egg yolk. Let's go add it in here and whisk it. For the topping, you have a lot of choices. So I do like the classic one where I just add the sparkling sugar. If you have a brown sparkling sugar, that would be great. I only have the clear symbol, the sparkling sugar here. So I will use that. A lot of people that I've seen using almond flakes, like this one here, to add the flavor on top, the crunch. You can do that. I'm going to do that as well. One with the almond and one without the almond. I will show you. They both very delicious here. So now that's all mixed up here. We'll go ahead and brush. Decorated. I did the almond flake on top with like the sparkling sugar in the middle for the flour. I know, I just love it. Okay, I'm going to put in the oven that's been preheated for about 20 minutes. So I'm going to put in the oven, has been preheated for about 350 Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. We will bake it take out. So, but my oven take about 30 minutes long, okay? So let's put in, so I'm going to put in the oven right now. This came out of the oven. Look how beautiful and how much it rises up here. How much it rises up here. As you can tell, it's run all the way up. Okay, so I'm going to let it cool down and I'm going to show you. Alright, so here it is after 5 minutes resting here. As you can tell, it has a beautiful golden color on top and around it. This was baked for 30 minutes at 350 Fahrenheit. Now, if your oven is hotter, it may bake faster, so maybe 25. So make sure you check your bread at 25 minutes to see if it's golden already. And for brioche French bread here, we want a bit more golden as I remember it. So if it's a little bit lighter, it may not bring out as much texture as you want it to be, because I remember when in Paris it was a little bit darker like this as well, and it's so beautiful. It smells so heavenly, amazing because of the butter. So I believe this one has to be one of the best, in my opinion, for the sweet French bread thus far. So I hope you like the video. If you do, don't forget to hit like and share with your friend. Let me know in the comment how you do with this video here, and if you have any question, I will do my best to answer it. And again, have fun with it and enjoy. Believe me, it's really worth it because it smells so great. It's very good. I showed you earlier when I opened up the other loaf, and as you can tell, it has that stringy texture. That's what we're looking for in this type of French brioche bread. So until next time, I really hope you like the video. Have a good one. Bye.